What's up, Sooner fans? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge podcast. It's our Saturday night edition, our weekly edition, as we cover the OU women's softball program. Another stellar week for the Sooners with the win Tuesday in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and then the two-game basically obliteration of the teams Louisville and Miami of Ohio today. You look at the Sooners; they improved to 39-1 on the year, 16-1 versus top 25 teams, guys. As Seth Oliveris was tweeting out some numbers earlier, I'm going to go through those numbers that Seth Oliveris tweeted out earlier. But 16-1 versus top 25 teams. 21 of the 39 wins are via run rule. Their score total is 342 to 35 runs allowed. 23 shutouts by this team. And here's a number that Seth posted that I think is even most impressive. They played 40 games. They have 10 errors total. This team's defense is insane. A lot of strikeouts with 319 strikeouts, and now they're on a 31-game win streak. Let's go back. Maybe Jordy Ball talk about what she did on Tuesday night, or Braden open up with thoughts on today's games. Either.
Today's games, hitting, defense, pitching, it was unreal. Especially the last game that Grace Lyons did that double play to Jocelyn Erickson. Man, that was insane.
Yeah. They have all phases of the game clicking right now. The first game of the doubleheader today, they had seven runs in the first inning.
7 runs in the first inning. Yep.
Before we can spell Louisville, that game's over. It's 7-0 as soon as the game started. Jada Coleman had the bunt to start off the game, and then she got back up again in the first inning as they batted around. I think she hit a double off the wall as her second at bat. So 2 hits in the first inning. That game, Storako, the shutout streak, right? Didn't happen with that 1 run in the second inning, but really overall she was great. We got to see the freshman in the first game, Kirsten Deal, the lefty, mowed down two of the Louisville Cardinals in her inning and 2/3. I think she faced 5 batters, struck out 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Got her some work. But a lot of long balls today. I'm trying to think of Haley Lee in the first game, the 2-run bomb early on. I don't know how many she's got on the season, but I know that she leads the team. Does she not, Braden? Is she the team leader in home runs?
I think so. So. She deserves it, really.
Oh, yeah, I tell you who else had a great Saturday is Sydney Sanders.
Yeah. She's been in the slump, and now she turned it around.
She hit the one to over center that was just a flat-out laser bomb. Yeah. Today on the mound you had
Nicole May,
who allowed – it was like her 4th homer of the year maybe that she's allowed. Still isn't bad. She settled, pitched a great game outside of that one that the girl just tattooed. But then you had, again, Kirsten Deal kind of closing out for Storaka, and then you had Jordy Ball coming in and closing out today. And talk about Jordy Ball on Tuesday night in Baton Rouge. I see you got the looks like a Jordy Ball bandana tonight that you are sporting, Braden. We know that you are probably Jordy Ball's biggest fan. And it looks like you got the bandana tonight. Talk to us about Jordy Ball.
Jordy Ball is just pitching well. After that Baylor loss, she has really calmed down and played her game.
Yeah, and she struck out double digits, I think, against LSU.
13, I think.
Oh yeah, she was great against the Tigers there, and a little bit of a hostile environment. I don't know that the Sooners are going to see that big of a hostile environment unless they, of course, Stillwater, that will be. But a lot of these other teams that they're playing, the fans are coming to watch OU. Okay, they're coming to watch what's happening. You're seeing just excellence on the field in all 3 phases, with defense, with offense, with pitching, and everything. So Kenzie Hansen is still on a tear. She's playing great. We've seen in the last 3 games so many great plays with on the defensive side. You mentioned Grace Lyons. You had Riley Boone's catch last week up against the fence.
Yeah.
There's been some great throws by the Sooner women on the defensive side. So really, just continuing to see people step up. Sophia Nugent again today stepped up. Did she homer today? I'm pretty sure she
did.
hit one out today. They had a homer in like 4 straight innings in the second game tonight against Miami of Ohio. But yeah, Gasso continues to push this team to excellence.
Yep.
We got the Big 12. This is like a step out of conference this week to go to Baton Rouge and go to this tournament, the Red Hawk tournament here, Miami of Ohio. And now they will get back to Big 12 play and face the Baylor Bears.
Yep.
Sitting at 39-1, and those numbers that I read earlier that Seth Oliveris posted, guys, and Braden, those numbers are not
good.
You would think it's like maybe some kind of exaggeration. They're not, man. Those are the real deal. That's something that, and I'd like to do a side-by-side comparison, Braden, and maybe that's something we do on our next podcast. Yeah. A side-by-side comparison of 40 games into the season this year versus 40 games last year. And let's start looking at some of these numbers because we thought we would drop off without having Allo out there. But the home runs are stacking up. Tiara Jennings got, I think, her 10th one of the year today that she hit. Yeah, so there's a lot of girls hitting the long ball. There's a lot of – I thought it was interesting, a leadoff bunt today by Jada.
Yeah, me too.
Patty Gasso just – she knows what buttons to push, man. She's unreal.
She knows what to do.
Oh, yeah. There's not much else we can say about this team like we say every single podcast, but I cannot wait to see this team as we progress close to the College World Series because 16-1 against top 25 is absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that in any other sport if someone was 16-1 against top 25 opponents. It's unheard of. What else stood out to you, Braden? Anything else hitting wise or?
Yeah, I think, like I said, Grace Lyons, Tiara Jennings, just Jennings just hitting home runs after home runs.
Yeah, they're so deep. Like we don't even talk about Grace Lyons. We barely even mention Kenzie Hansen.
Yeah.
Because Haley Lee is way better than I thought she was going to be. Like she has been a huge made a huge impression and a huge uplift that I thought maybe that's not what we were getting. And she has really shined this year. Stood out big time.
Yeah. And then another reason, Riley Boone.
Oh, yeah. We haven't even mentioned Burrito tonight.
No, Burrito. Yeah, we haven't even.
Who else have we not mentioned? I mentioned Sydney Sanders.
Torres.
Yeah. She played well. Lena Torres.
Jocelyn Erickson. She played well.
Sophia Nugent. I mean, we go on and on, dude.
Yeah.
We go on and on.
Bro, Avery Hodge, bro. She may be Grace Lyons, backup, but dang, bro. She's good. She's good.
For sure, man. They got everything they need and more, and they're going to continue to build because Patty Gasso, man, the foundation that's laid there, the way she can recruit, the way she coaches, the passion that everyone has underneath her who wants to play for her, it's going to keep rolling, dude. Just roll on, baby.
Yeah. I don't think anybody can beat us.
They're not losing in a series. It's not.
No. Heck.
The only way would be and this is why I actually think this team is better than last year. We've talked about it before. It's the pitching staff. Three girls.
Yeah.
4 if you count Dill, but I'm not ready to put Dill in that mix yet in that company. It's nice to have a lefty there, but she's just getting as many innings as she can for her future because she knows the 3-headed monster of Staraka, Ball, and May is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And those girls are going to be fresh. And when it comes – and they're all legit. They're all solid. They're all strikeout pitchers, but in their own way. So that, to me, is the difference from last year's team.
For sure.
We would say that this year's team maybe doesn't have quite the power, but man, they're doing power by numbers this year, where a lot of girls are stacking up home runs. Maybe we don't have the one that's just going to go yard, one out of every 3 at bats or something that Olo did. But this team, man, so deep, so talented, so great defensively. And they go for the jugular every game, dude. Like, they don't hold back.
No.
Yeah.
But, overall, they just played well.
Always. They don't slip up.
No. And it's like the commentators that was doing the game tonight said, the other team may get 1 run in the game, but OU bats and, home run after home run after home run,
Oh, yeah. It's kind of tells you where we're at as OU softball fans and how spoiled we are, where when the other team scores a 1 run with a run, we're start thinking, man, come on, what's going on?
Yeah.
1 run. I mean, this team is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And can't wait to watch them some more.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Appreciate you guys joining us. This is Braden and Jeremy, Miss Jackson tonight, but never know what Braden's going to step on here with the Jordy Ball bandana this week. We'll see what happens next week, but you guys subscribe to our channel for OU softball content. Go check out Surge Sports Network for the articles that the guys have been posting and gals that are posting. And we appreciate you guys following us, and we'd love to have your questions about the softball program. If you would like to leave us some questions or some comments, we can address those and answer those as we move forward. Appreciate you joining us this week. Until next time, guys. Boomer.
Boomer.